Now, if you're someone who's just learning weightlifting for the first time, then trying to practice lifts from the floor can be quite challenging, and that is definitely not how I coach weightlifting, and I'm sure a lot of other coaches do the same, and will always start you from the hang. So beginning with easier progressions and then building up to the floor is always going to be a great option. In the case of the pull technique and making contact, a simple flow of progression looks like this, where we'll begin with hang variations, and then move to pauses and then to tempos. This is a proven way to practice the key positions of the lift and learn the technique of the pull. When you feel comfortable with the technique and can confidently perform the first variation, move on to the second progression and so on until you're performing lifts from the floor. The reason as to why contact occurs here is due to our torso beginning to move behind the bar as we begin to extend and propel the bar up in the pull. Beginning with the snatch, attempt to keep the bar close to your body as it traces up your leg in the first pull. By using your back and legs to keep tension, this will prevent the bar from coming away from your center of mass. The bar will move past the knees, and as the second pull begins, attempt to stay over the bar for as long as possible, making contact between mid-thigh and the hips. In the clean, the same points apply as keeping tension in the back and legs. However, due to a closer grip, the bar will make contact lower in the second pull, approximately mid-thigh to close to the hips or pockets. Using cues like brushing or attempting to brush the bar against your thighs can be a great way to understand how the bar actually moves up your thighs rather than banging the bar against your thighs in order to prioritize making contact, despite the sound that you might hear when you perform a snatch or clean. So what are some common problems that occur when people try and make contact with the bar? Banging the bar into the thighs, usually with the arms. This happens on both lifts and often occurs when lifters are forcing the bar to make contact in the second pull, and will usually result in activating the upper body to do so and therefore push the bar away from the body rather than driving it upwards. As a result, this will cause us to shift our weight forwards to counterbalance, which leads us to an inconsistent and inefficient pull. If you're someone who struggles with this and tends to bang the bar into their thighs, or you've been taught to bang the bar against your thighs and you're wanting to create a more smoother pull in your lifts, then using the blocks can be a great way to help you with this. Since you'll be starting with the bar at slightly a higher position, potentially above the knee, you'll be able to keep the bar close and focus on purely extending and swooping the bar into your thighs for the snatch. It may take some time to get used to in the clean and find the right position, but ultimately this progression can be quite useful when improving your technique. Another common error we see is hitting the pubic bone. A common problem in the snatch occurs when lifters will bang the bar into their body and hit the pubic bone. This can be extremely painful and can cause bruising, and anyone who has done this knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you're someone who struggles with this, trying to stay over the bar or use your back and lats in order to keep the bar close can be an easy way to visualize what you need to do after the knee when it comes to moving the bar into your thighs or into that power position. If you're someone who's been struggling with this problem for a while, or you find it happens quite regularly and your pull technique is pretty good, then maybe try and just move your grip in just slightly, and this might fix the problem altogether, and that's something that I've found in my own experience. Hopefully you found this video useful and you can implement some of the progressions into your own training. If you like weightlifting content and you would like to learn more about weightlifting, I have a bunch of other videos on the channel that I will link here, and you can find similar videos to this one that you might find useful. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.